Shalom, Kal Halal, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us its truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, the Aquat that are listening and learning, being a pillar of rest, the 144,000, the one-third, the hopeful elect of Israel. I'm the brother Yahshua. I'm back with the WW3 Daily Update. Shalom and salutations to you as well. We're going to listen to Dina, right? Dina is going to give us the war update. I'm going to read one scripture right here. Let you know where this thing is going. Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Third woe, World War III. Second woe, World War II. World War II is past. What do we see right now? Coming quickly. Let's take a look. Take it away, Dina. Dina Amelia Calmetta. 22 hours ago, Israel at war. U.S. likely to go to war. U.S. likely go to war. U.S. deploys warship and B-52 bomber. Nations take sides. World on edge. World War III. The third woe. All right. Look at that. Here's the wars. Tomorrow's going to be a good wars and rumors of war Tuesday, I can tell you right now. Take it away, Dina.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. It's Dina Calmetta here. And for today's news, we have a lot to go over. And I first want to talk about Israel. As I'm sure you're already aware, and as I reported just yesterday, and it's all over the news, Israel is at war. And before I get into the show, I'd just like to send out my prayers to all of those that have been affected by this horrible, barbaric attack on Israel. You are in my thoughts and in my prayers. And most importantly, God is with you. Now,
hey, shout out to Yasharala, because this horrible nightmare that we've been going through for thousands of years now is coming to an end. So you got to, stomach some of the misinformation that's out there. I got to speak on her behalf right here. She's completely mixed up. And what they're doing is they try to mix, they're trying to filter current events through the scriptures. And if you don't know the truth, then, what she's saying just doesn't make any sense. Okay? So there's that aspect, but we are seeing things that are actually going on. She's just describing it wrong because she got the people wrong. Got to know who the people are today, right? And today, the people over in that land calling themselves Israel is not Israel. The people over in that land today calling themselves Palestinians, which are the Philistines, which are actually African, the sons of Ham. Those Arabs over there, they are not the Philistines. They're not the Palestinians. Those are the sons of Ishmael. And the other ones that they're fighting against, those so-called white people over there, are not the Israelites. Those are the Edomites, the tribe of Amalek, to be exact. And it is what it is. All right? And everybody very soon is going to have to come to that realization, because that's just the truth. So if you don't get it now, you'll get it soon. You'll be made to know. All right?
that said, let's talk about what's happening. It seems like every few minutes the news is changing and something new is happening. So I'm not going to go over from the start as to what transpired. I am sure you guys have seen the headlines. So let's...
And what she's saying right there is this. Well, Israel pretty much started this war on themselves, and it's pretty obvious for everybody to see. So we're going to skip over that, and we're going to get to, what we believe is happening, but we don't have the characters. You don't have the players in order. So how can you, put this big production together and you don't even know who the people are? You got to prove all things. Don't they prove all things at CWW? You got to prove all things. You got to bring them scriptures out and prove what you're saying. None of that is going to happen.
About what's happened in the last 24 hours in regards to Israel. Right out of the gate, IDF has confirmed that they have struck Lebanon. These strikes came after a number of gunmen infiltrated into northern Israel from Lebanon earlier. And in turn, IDF troops killed several of them. So now we have Hamas that came into Israel a couple of days ago, massacred civilians, went after women, men, and children, just normal civilians, and killed them, and taken many hostage, including American citizens. We're getting reports that UK citizens have been taken hostage, citizens from Thailand, and there's also a report that even some Russian citizens were either killed or taken hostage.
So this means that we can go kill anybody willy-nilly, whoever the fuck we want to. Put them down, and I mean big, big, big numbers. We can do whatever the hell we want to. That's what's being said here.
This has affected a lot of nations, but it goes on to report. So not only do we have Hamas, now we have Hezbollah that's trying to enter this fight. In turn, the United States has already warned Hezbollah not to get involved. With that said, Hezbollah issued a threat to Israel and the United States, suggesting that it could get further involved in support of Hamas as the war escalates. A Hezbollah official referred to his group's shelling of Israel, saying that the resistance sent a message this morning. It is our right to target the enemy that is still occupying our land, and Israel must read this message as well. He continued saying that there is a message to the Americans and Israel that what happened in Gaza means that you protracted foolishness. And if you go further today, you will witness the flood of the entire nation. The report goes on to state that if the U.S. intervenes directly, all U.S. positions in the region will become legitimate targets of the resistance axis and face our attacks. And on that day, there will be no red line.
And that's in the scriptures that's going to happen. Because then shall the dragons have the upper hand. Right? Maybe we'll read that.
Kremlin has stated that they see a high risk of a third party entering the Israeli conflict.
So?
The Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov stated that the risk of third forces becoming involved in this conflict is high. It is very important, he said, to find ways as soon as possible to move towards some kind of negotiation process in order to reduce the escalation and move away from a military solution. Well, that's not going to happen.
Nope.
Israel will defend their nation and the barbaric attacks against it.
But who's going to win? Then shall the dragons have the upper hand. They're going to come out with many chariots and the Carmanians, okay, raging like the wild boar of the wood. We already know what's going to happen. And see, she don't know. She don't know about the Apocrypha. She don't know that who she's rooting for are the bad guys. That's not Israel. Israel is over here in America. We're scattered all over the world, but the bulk of us right now are moving into North America from South America. All right, that's Jake.
Israeli forces have recaptured areas near the Gaza Strip that have been overrun by Hamas. The IDF reestablished control of the communities, but isolated clashes remain throughout the country. In addition, Israel has ordered a complete siege.
Did that say 900? It said 900. What does 900 say? I wonder if it'll stay at 9. I thought it was going to stay at 6. Right? But now it's at 9. Hey, flip that over. What do you got? This is how a witch operates. A witch operates like this. Oh, it's over 600. No, but it's 9. Right? A witch will have you believe 6 million, right, died and there weren't 6 million in the land. It's witchcraft. Yeah, we'll see exactly how far this thing goes. Anyway, yeah, so they're at war. what's going to happen? I'm going to go ahead and bring this to an end. If you're watching this, you don't know. See, because this is this channel, right? This is a religious channel. What is it called? It's I don't know what it stands for. What do they call themselves? CWW, Christian World, something. CWW. I'm not quite sure, but they're coming from a Christian perspective. Okay, and they're totally wrong. You got to know who the people are. So when we say that the people calling themselves Palestinians are Ishmaelites, okay, the Arabs are the sons of Ishmael, plain and simple. Okay, the Philistines or the Palestinians are the sons of Ham, Africans. Okay, so those people ain't no Palestinians. All right. And then the ones over there taking the land from them, calling themselves Israelis, they're not even Israelis. They're not Israelites. They're not God's chosen. Those are Edomites. Okay, Idumeans. It's all in the Bible. Can't be refuted, right? And if we got to pull them scriptures out to prove our point, we don't have a problem doing that. All right, like these. Okay, let's see what's going to happen. What's going to happen in the war? Oh, looking for what? 15, right? 15? Uh-oh. Let's see. Here we go. Here's what's going to happen right here. Let's find out. Okay. Behold, this is 2nd Ezra 15 and 28. Behold, a horrible vision. An horrible vision. And the appearance thereof from the east. The Middle East. Right? Where the nations of the dragons of Arabia, all them Arabs, like Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates and, even the so-called Palestinians, they're Arabs. You best believe they're Arabs. Those are the sons of Ishmael. Shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon the earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Here's what's going to happen. All of them Arab states, they're going to rise up. And guess who's going to rise up with them? Also, the Carmanians. Who's that? The Persians. Carmania is a town, I guess, in Persia. Where is Persia? That's what they call Iran years and years ago. So the Iranians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join the battle with it. With who? With the dragons. We're reading what is happening as we speak, but we're reading what's actually going to transpire. Okay? And shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. Who's that? That's the Babylonians, who today are the Americans. Okay? Who are in this battle too. Are the Arabs working with the Persians? They're not the same people, the Persians and the Arabs, but they're working together. Aren't they saying right now, Iran funded or funded Hezbollah, funded Hamas? That's the Persians working with the Arabs. Okay, Hamas Arabs, Hezbollah Arabs, Iranians, Persians, different people working together. With them, right? Joined battle what? With them, two different people. That's why this is being said. And we're watching it. I didn't make up that, it was Iran. Everybody right now, Hezbollah, it was Hamas. Hamas did it, but they got all of their equipment from Iran, and Iran just received $6 billion from the Assyrians, or Babylon the Great, or the Americans. Okay? So what's going to happen? And then the dragons. And then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nature. What's their nature? They're a wild man. This guy's a wild man. Okay? Ishmael is a wild man. Right? I wonder if I can find that. And then shall the dragons have the upper hand. There it is right there. Remembering their nature. And if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them. Okay? The dragons are going to win that. See that? That battle. The Carmanians and the dragons. They're together, joined together with great power. Okay? They're going to whoop that ass. So here's how you filter current events and headlines through the scriptures. You got to know who's who. Okay? You got to know who the Carmanians are, where they at. You got to know who the Carmanians are. You got to know who are Arabs and who are not. You got to know who the Palestinians are. You're not the Palestinians. Goes back to Philistines. Palestinians, Philistines. Philistines are the sons of Ham, those Africans. You're over there posing as the Philistines when you're really the sons of Ishmael. And somebody is posing as the sons of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob when you're really the sons of Abraham, Isaac, and Esau. So the jig is up. All right? And with that, all right, we can keep watching. We'll see you tomorrow. All right? We hope that the elect are edified. You brothers and few sisters, shalom.